What's up everyone, down from the Airsoft Headquarters here, and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a little bit more of a unique video as well. You know, every once in a while I throw these unique videos out there, but this one's going to be a little bit more special as well. This is going to be the very last video that I upload for the year of 2020, and you know, there's always a little bit of reflection at the end of the year, both for personal lives as well as for companies looking back at their progress that they had through the calendar year. And you know, this year of 2020 has thrown everyone for a complete loop. You know, everyone within their personal lives as well as companies and industries and brands. It just threw everything completely out of proportion. But for the airsoft industry overall, things are looking good. I mean, they're certainly not as well as they were as before COVID, or even during COVID. Everything was a complete shit show, at least from what I've been able to see from my side of the table. But from what I'm being told from the brands that we interact with and from the people that we have close relations with, is the airsoft industry is progressing exponentially. You know, COVID-19 has done a lot of bad things, but it's also done several good things as well. You know, during, especially Wisconsin, I can't say for other states, but Wisconsin, during the mandatory lockdown phase that we've had for two and a half months, yeah, it completely screwed over our retail operations, both at the Airsoft Headquarters and here at the Airsoft Arena. And I have very close relations with both of those companies, and you know, COVID completely screwed those over. But in the event of being able to reopen, it has reinvigorated our staff and our ownership in order to really put themselves forward, put the right foot forward, and get everything back on track with full momentum, while also mandating all of the safety requirements and protocols that the state of Wisconsin has, you know, is requiring us to put forth, and make sure everyone abides by it as well, staff and customer base. So we're doing all that we absolutely can. Yes, things have slowed down and things have not really progressed as what we wanted, especially looking at the very start of this year. If we look at, for example, the YouTube channel, if we look at the very start of the year, I was using GoPros and a camera that was 10, 12, 15 years old. And the quality of content itself was pretty subpar. It was shitty, to say the least. You know, and then we started to see some progress, and I had some personal responsibilities as a newly appointed social media coordinator, that I made some decisions in order to get a new camera, as well as, you know, dedicate more of my personal time in order to create some nicer type of content and bring in some more products in order to do more in-depth reviews, looking at some older products to do reviews on as well, and try to get myself out there as far as getting gameplay and overall different styles of content. What does the content game hold for the future? Well, I don't really know at this point. You know, everything's up in the air as far as what's available for product, what's available for content creation. You know, fields are opening up, not nearly to the same abilities and you know, as freeing as they used to be. You know, currently I'm down here by myself, but once we open up to the public for our lights out event, we're going to be masked up and we're going to be completely safe. You know, there are certain avenues that I would want to look forward to as far as the type of content that I create. You know, especially since I picked up one of these GoPro Maxes, a 360-degree camera. You know, I would love to start to create some type of content both for the store and for the arena here, and maybe in general different types of gameplay with this camera. However, there are going to be restrictions to the future, both for the YouTube channel as well as Facebook, Instagram, as well as what I can do, you know, at the retail store, since I spend a lot of time there and I don't really get a whole lot of free time to go out and make the content that I would like, or the type of content that you guys enjoy seeing. So what does the future hold for airsoft and the airsoft industry? Well, that's a great answer. And unfortunately, it's a question that no one has the answers to as of right now. While it would be phenomenal to say, hey, in several months, we're gonna have these events open and available, and we're gonna be participating, there's several cases where that's not what's really happening. You know, every state is going to have its own ups and downs as far as, you know, restrictions, and we all just have to roll with the punches, unfortunately. So as far as immediate answers, we're going to continue full operations as much as possible, both at the Airsoft headquarters and here at the Airsoft arena, abiding, of course, by those safety regulations. And should such opportunities appear in order to create more gameplay or go and participate at events or, you know, branch out to different avenues of content, we'll try our best to take full grasp of that. Of course, looking at the amount of limitations that we have as well. You know, looking to the not so far future, SHOT Show. You know, SHOT Show 2020 has been canceled, as you guys probably have heard, or maybe not. Maybe this is brand new news to you. I know last year was my very first SHOT Show, and I put a lot of eggs in my basket as far as being able to create, you know, somewhat decent content in relation to the 2020 SHOT Show. Now looking forward to 2021 SHOT Show, right now there is no SHOT Show. We don't know what certain distributors or brands are going to be producing. I heard that there are going to be several Zoom calls that we would be able to contact and speak with our reps about certain products that are coming out or rehashing terms, deals, and stuff like that. So we could possibly have a somewhat normal SHOT Show as far as the business side of things. However, the fun side of SHOT Show will not be happening. As far as, I don't think it would. What I would like to see as far as SHOT Show, as far as the fun side of SHOT Show, I can't show you the business side of SHOT Show, but the fun side of SHOT Show as far as seeing the new products as well as being able to handle them and in some extreme cases being able to shoot them. What I would like to see some brands do is possibly send a demo to some of the bigger retailers across the US. Being able to create different types of content, you know, being able to, you know, interact with the sales reps or the media side of those companies and saying, hey, I recorded this type of footage. I would like to release it on this day. Is that okay with you? And the brands could then come back and say, no, we don't want you to release it on this day. Instead, wait a couple weeks until this date when everyone else, you know, has had their own look at it, and then you can release that footage. You can release pictures with the caption saying coming soon or more information coming soon, stuff like that. That's what I would like to see. That's what I think would be the very fun side thing of SHOT Show 2021. I think that would also allow some of these smaller retail stores that normally don't have the larger budget to go to Las Vegas and participate in SHOT Show to have access to the newer type of products available as well. And then I guess as far as the near future to the arena or even to the Airsoft headquarters, I'm really hoping we'll be able to put out some more special events such as the current lights out that hopefully I'll be able to get some good footage of. Or even, you know, casual get-togethers, maybe some swap meets, maybe some other type of, you know, special events with springers or whatever. I don't know what the future is going to hold, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to get that ball rolling as well for a local indoor field, especially since it is winter and we do want to make sure that the field is available for anyone that wants to participate, because outdoor fields really aren't open right now, so we're going to try to make it as accessible as possible. As far as the store for immediate stuff, we're just going to keep chugging along. Our tech services are very limited as far as what we are allowed to do. We also have different types of restrictions based on the number of customers inside the store. We're legged down as far as the amount of product that we can bring in. So we're looking at different types of products or brands that we normally wouldn't want to bring in, you know, just to make sure that we have the depth of product available as well. There are also products that we have previously brought in order to test them out. And due to some negative feedback, thanks to you as far as the consumers, as well as our own testing of those same products, there are just certain brands that we choose not to bring in. One of the most popular products being tracer BBs. There are brands that we generally go to for the nicer, brighter tracer BBs. We brought in one brand previously in order to try them out. They didn't really work all that well. Of the tracer BBs that are available on the market, we're not bringing in because they don't meet our standard. And our standard are, if we wouldn't use them as a player, then the general player base wouldn't want to use them either. So we try to keep that into account, and as soon as other brands of tracer BBs specifically are available, we try to make sure that we are bringing those in. Usually we are not huge fans of pre-ordering products before they're really available in the distributor side of things, but now we're having to swap things up. Now we have to place those pre-orders with those distributors before they actually have the product, so we can make sure we continue to bring stuff in. So we're making new decisions and new tactics on the business side of things in order to keep up with the current events that are happening. So we are doing the best that we possibly can in order to deal with everything that it currently is going on. And I hope that you guys can see that we are doing all that we can as well. I know there are some people that maybe don't like the way that we are doing things, but we are doing them because we have to. And we're doing absolutely everything we can to make sure you guys are getting the best service that we can provide. Obviously, if you do have any types of questions or concerns, you can put them down in the comment section below. Otherwise, you can reach out to us directly on any of our social media accounts on Facebook or Instagram, or you can even send us an email message on our website, which I have been made sure to make sure that was all up to snuff during the COVID lockdown of Wisconsin. And that's currently all that we have as of right now. Thank you guys for the continued support, and I really hope that we can continue to build airsoft relations here in Wisconsin as well as in any of the surrounding areas. We are all going through a very tough time, and I want to make sure everyone gets equal growth as possible. So you guys take care, stay safe, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one, next year. Take care.